what to say my opinion on this, and I want to kind of hope. I want to kind of just say I really, really will hope it does go ahead, and that it will happen next summer, every summer from now on, into the future, and there will be selected spots in Cavan that there will be lifeguards. Obviously there's been terrible tragedies in Cavan, during the summer. There's a good few people drowned. Good lot of young people did unfortunately drown too. And a young mother drowned too, which was terrible. Um, so we need, we do really need lifeguards, and we do need to be serious on where we enforce people can swim. And I know people might say, even though they're expert swimmers, accidents can still happen, and we have to take precautions. We have to say, this is a designated spot, that's not designated spot. We have to choose which ones we want to put lifeguards. Again, as Aidan, I want to tag Aidan Fitzpatrick, a county councillor for Couture, and Bayable Municipal Authority. I want to tag him for bringing this forward. And I do hope, I really, really do hope, it does go forward because we do need it. For example, a lot of people in Cavan, Anno Lake down in Buttersbridge here in about Hobart would be a very high pub. A lot of people go in the good weather. There was a lot of people there in the good weather. There's no lifeguards and nobody around. I was around a few days on Anno Lake during the good weather. Obviously picking net hunting stuff, but there's no lifeguards or nothing like that. No, there's life preservers there. If somebody does the or life rings, so you can hang on to it if you get into trouble in the water. But there's not, you need a lifeguard. You really, really do need a lifeguard, because there was a good lot of people. There was about 100 people there at one stage when I was there. And again, you do need a lifeguard there. God forbid somebody to get in trouble. Thankfully, nobody got in trouble when I was there. I never heard of anything happening this year there. But take for example, it is lakes in Lockhoot or the Kidderkeen out there. Some people do swim, some people go in for a little bathe. We do need a lifeguard just as a precaution. Again, as Aidan Fitzpatrick said, and I hear you, it's on the leave a link in the description. Particularly at the lake, Swelling Lake, not Swelling Lake, but Loch Sheelan, down Loch Sheelan way. That's a very, very dangerous lake. It's a very, very deep lake. It's very, very dangerous. And unfortunately, as I said at the beginning of this, a young woman did die. A young woman, saving her son, died down there in Loch Sheelan. It was a tragedy. It was really just a tragedy. And we have to try and do something. If we have a lifeguard there, or if we have a designated area where we think it's not too deep. Again, it can go very deep very quickly in Loch Sheelan, and that's something we knew for a long, long time. Some of it, like you take for example here, could be shallow, and you just go out a few more meters and it's very, very deep. It's very, very dangerous actually. It's very, very dangerous. And same as every little lake in Cavan, they are really, really very deep. In some parts they are extremely deep. And you can't really, you don't know how deep until you're in the deep water. But again, I do hope and I do pray it will go ahead. As he says, during the swimming season for June to September. So we're talking about 6 weeks, he says himself. Again, there would be paid, the lifeguards would be paid, and there would be a bit of employment, maybe even for some teenagers who are doing lifeguard training, take for example, or what to go on to be a lifeguard, or what to be going on to be a paramedic or whatever. A few bob for them in the summertime. Again, it's only for a few weeks, so it wouldn't be during the winter time. But again, we need to have designated spots, and I did say that many times before. And even in undesignated spots, we need to put life preservers there, or wings to save people. It does need to be done. It really, really does need to be done in every lake in Cavan. I know there's a huge amount. There's 365 lakes, for example. We can't have hundreds of them lying around the gaff, and the same with rivers and even rivers and everything like that. We can't. It's unfeasible to be able to check all the lakes to see is all of them there and all of them still there, because a good lot of them were stolen at one stage, which is a sin. But anyway, let you hear what Aidan Fitzpatrick say about it. He's speaking to Northern Sound. We listen to it for a second.
From the 15th of June to the 1st of September is only 10 weeks. And
10 weeks,
even if that was to involve 6 lifeguards, that's only 60 weeks, so 60 weeks pay. Now, during those 10 weeks, you might have Irish weather. You might have 4 or 5 weeks that you wouldn't be even thinking of going swimming in a river or a lake. So possibly an approach like the road salting program, when it goes below 4, they go out and salt the roads. When it's above 20 degrees, that lifeguards will be dispatched to these identified areas.
Yeah, so again, I do disagree in that bit of 6 lifeguards, because I do think we need a few more for areas, because the Cavan is a big area. 6 for for a few lakes is not going to do much, I don't think. But again, it's about perfection. We have to be serious, because again, this could save somebody's life. And again, we have to designate this. Before the summer comes, I do recommend county councillors and Cavan to sit down and say, why, right, where are we going to put? Say, if we take for example, I would say 15 at most lifeguards for a few designated areas you could swim. So take for example Anna Lake would be a good place. You put a lifeguard there, one lifeguard would be suitable. Somebody Loch Hooter could put a lifeguard there. In a designated area where people can swim. Not a huge open area, but a designated area where the lifeguards can see, and they're able to see it, and obviously safety precautions involved and things like that. But again, we do have to know. Again, we can't have 6 lifeguards running around all day, every day, around to every lake and Cavan to see who's swimming everywhere. We need to have designated people in Anna Lake. We need to have designated people out in Loch Hooter. Again, 15, 16 I recommend. Again, I know people might say it's a money problem, but I would say we can't put a price on somebody's life, and especially young people's lives, and young mothers' lives. We simply can't afford to lose. We can't afford the heartbreak that could happen to the family, and that's as simple as that. That's if we can save one life, if we spend God knows how much, but we spend €60,000 on paying lifeguards and paying for equipment and things like that, that'd be well worth it if we could save one life and we can save a family heartbreak. And I'm sure we would agree, because the heartbreak, I remember the heartbreak when a young fella lost his life down in one of the lakes in Cavan, and then a young mother, within nearly 2 weeks. Devastating. I can't tell you how upset I was hearing that. I really, really can't tell you, because it's devastating. Really, really is devastating. We need, if we have to spend a good bit of money, if we can save one life, then that'll be well worth it. If we can save one life, that'll be well worth it at any cost. Again, the cost, human life is more precious than spending money. That's all I say. Thank you, everybody. So hopefully, please God, to do, because 6, I do say 6 is not enough, to be totally honest. Even if we had 6 destination areas across the county, I think 15 is more likely. 15 lakes or 15 areas where people can swim in the summertime. But as he said, it'd be about, you get a few weeks, 3 good days, that's all. So yeah, we see what happens. Anyway, thank you for watching. Take care. Let me know what you think, and bye.